Welcome to Taking It to the Pitch. I am Ledeas, and the host today is...
Iron Master. And today we're going to be looking at Division 7 first.
Yay! Let's look at the
Woo!
schedule. Disney Famous and the Innsmouth Lookers have not played.
Yep, that's it. But we got concede win, seed win, seed win after that. So really it's a bunch of concedes holding us back from seeing what exactly happened. Big thing that did happen a few days ago was the oil miners tying with the Bitter Soggies, and Death Roll almost died.
Yeah, but the Bitter Soggies did lose too. So let's take a look at the Soggies and see what their team's looking like.
Rip Jub Jub, apparently.
Oh, yes, he lost one of the Ulf runners.
Yeah. He still has Griff on his team. Look at that guy. Really, the wave. Or of the wave. Pretty cool. But his team still looks pretty solid.
Let's say he still has 12 dudes.
But being down in Ulfhorn is just going to be kind of sucking for the strength difference. But getting it back next game won't be a deal breaker. So since he is going to playoffs, I think he has like one more game. Or sorry, it's kind of weird. If he doesn't win, he doesn't go to playoffs. But if he ties or wins, he goes to playoffs. So I'm just saying most likely he's going to, because he's still top seed. Who's he facing next?
Well,
probably should say it off this first.
Well, he's Pig Sofa.
Oh, okay, no, I take that
win.
back. Yep.
Pig Sofa has to win, and Bitter Soggies has to lose for there to be a tie.
Yeah.
And then they play off again.
But I take that back because Bitter Soggies does go against No Name Yet. No Name Yet's pretty solid. So
there is a shot.
Could be playing Kingmaker.
Of course, he may also just decide, well, screw it, I can't go, and I want you to.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, his team's looking stout still. I don't really see any differences.
Yeah.
The guard on the Yeti might be a new bonus. I don't think I recall seeing that.
Yeah, I think that's it. Apparently he's happy with the Yeti now. Seems like.
There's no such thing as a good Yeti.
Anyway.
I hate
His
them.
team has 2 guard linemen, which I really like.
Well, of course.
That's just very nice. Though his old foreigners not having guard, and practically having one now, that just kind of sucks. So he is definitely doing good with the 3 guard now.
Well, I mean, does he need the Ulf Warner? He has 3 agility 4 players, and he's got 2 strength 4 players.
I would take the old foreigner because then that's 3 strength 4 players.
Yeah, but
then that's access to strength there, so you can get guard for 20K.
I don't know. It's gonna take a little money to get them too. They're 110K. Well, I'm sure he's doing well, so he'll know what to do. Let's take a look at Pig Sofa, see how he fared through that. The oil miners.
Yep. His Death Row is going to be missing next game, so
Which
really I don't call that a problem.
I was about to say probably a bonus to him. Oh my gosh, those line dwarves.
Yep. They're just going. This is a great team, I have to say. He even has a strip behind it, which is pretty cool. I don't really care for strip ball and dwarf teams, but it's decent when people don't have sure hands like on ginks and such.
Well, it's also on a runner, so who can actually get to you.
Yeah.
He's got.
Do you like the movement on the Troll Slayer?
Yes. Anything with frenzy and a movement, I'm a fan of.
Okay. I just thought it was a bit weird because it's movement before anything else. I don't think I care for it, but I could be wrong about it.
I mean, it's 6. It's not going to be an amazing bonus, but when you're pushing people off the pitch, that guy blitzes. He's got a step or two maybe to get off the line or off the sideline, so he doesn't get counter served. That was the whole reason why I went with Sure Feet with my Witch Elf, was to do the exact same thing. Because Sure Feet was easier to get than, movement up. He seems to be just trucking along as well.
I think literally everyone on this team has a level.
They do.
That's pretty cool. But just dwarves being dwarves. Taking Mighty Blow, having one Palmer,
and guard.
And then just Statapalooza.
Right.
And definitely guard.
And then the other 1-1 tie was the Sunken Crypt Lords with the elaborate death trap. So the Sunken Crypt Lords are on page 1. Let's take a look at them. I think he lost a player, but I can't recall who it would have been.
Man, his team's all out of...
I know.
Ugh.
He does have a blocking mummy. That's a pretty cool...
I think that's a new mummy, but that was from Lords of Decay playing him. I remember that's how he lost the mummy.
No, you're talking about the second one. Barut the Mummified. Yeah. Yes, he has 2 matches.
So, team just seems really trim. I don't think he's been experiencing massive leveling yet, or is ditching zombies as they level. But he definitely has enough block zombies, I think, that he should definitely invest in Dirty Player if he's not going to grab a skeleton.
No, he had a skeleton. He had one. I think it died.
Oh, that's probably what happened.
That's the one I'm thinking of, because if you look, he has a death, and I think that's who it was. I think the skeleton died.
Yeah.
See, you have to foul with the skeleton enough to get him kicked off the field so he doesn't get killed.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I just thought it was funny that he just lost the skeleton. That doesn't usually happen.
It's like you only got one, so. And he played against I just looked and forgot. Elaborate Death Traps.
Yeah.
Where are you, Death Traps? There you are. He got the level up on his Bull Centaur and Dr. No there and took dodge.
I like this.
So he has 2 blodging centaurs, 1 with sure hands.
I mean, it's just so solid.
He's pretty much living the dream, isn't he?
Yeah. Now, I know he did have trouble choosing Dr. No's level because he was thinking, should I just skip it? Or should I get the dodge? Or is there any other skill?
Skip it for what?
Just going Mighty Blow, making a blitzer, basically.
He's still a blitzer now.
Yep. So, I think he'll probably just put, like, Break Tackle next on maybe both the Bull Centaurs.
I honestly think the one thing that I would disagree with is the guard on the Hobgoblin.
That's what I would agree with, though. He's low on it.
Yeah, but if you put him up next to people, he's going to get murdered.
It's kind of like an elf guard. They're great while you have them, and they will die. But they're great while you have them.
Well, most elves have more armor than hobgoblins.
Yeah. I'm just saying that it's a nice thing. It'll last for a short while. You can ditch it whenever you want. It's only a 70k player. And it's like, oh, you were cool for a second. But now I don't need you.
You were cool for a second. I think Dr. No should have got leader.
That is trimming off 40 TV, but I don't think so.
They never saw it coming, dude.
Not on the Bull Centaur.
Plus, he's got an armor value of 9 and thick skull. He's probably not going to leave the pitch. No, I think dodge is actually a good one. Dodge or jump up. I've seen people with jump up, and I liked it.
Yeah.
I like jump up for the secondary ability of being able to just stand up and still have all your movement.
Yep. I just like dodge because that just makes you annoying.
It does. Yep.
You know, I think maybe Fend on Mr. Big is probably what he wants for his next level.
Mr. Big. A sidestep would have been hilarious.
Yeah, but I'd rather blodge to sidestep.
Well, the reason I'm thinking that is because everybody talks about the one-turn stuff.
Yeah, I guess that's true since they do have sprint and movement 6.
I mean, it only gives them a movement 9, and I don't think that's great personally. But you know, what do I know?
It's more feasible than normal movement 6.
Exactly. The No Name Yet beat the High Elves. So let's take a look at that Orc team, who may just ruin Bittersagi's dreams, but I don't think they will, to be honest with you.
It's going to be a tough call, but that's AV9 versus AV7. And the AV9 has 3 Mighty Blow.
Well, 3.5.
Well, yeah.
Because the
3
troll.
reliable.
Yeah.
And the troll.
And the troll. And he's got a little bit of frenzy, protected by block.
I actually like the Frenzy Lineman.
I do too.
That's just solid. I kind of like the Blitzer with Frenzy, but I can see why he didn't take it.
Yeah, you might want your Blitzer doing other important things.
And speaking of Blitzers,
yes,
it is looking quite nice. No?
Well, he's got the blodging guard guy who's probably going to get stand firm like you like.
Yeah, stand firm, and that's just perfect.
He's got 2 Mighty Blow, 1 with guard. He's got a black orc with block and Mighty Blow. A black orc with block and guard. So, I mean, he's doing kind of mini dwarf there.
Yep. He's got 4 guard pieces.
Yeah.
And that's really good this early.
That's going to be a
one
real...
of those linemen, which is nice.
Yeah, now that's a piece I'd definitely want guard on. And he's doing stuff with his thrower. Maybe not a lot, but... He's got 1 MVP, 1 pass, 1 touchdown, 1 casualty. Oh, I remember that guy. And he beat the Elves, so let's take a look at the Elves, see how bad they... How bad they had it. Dude, his
they're
team
still
value...
1550, so...
I was about to say, his team value is pretty tight.
Yeah. And he was a late joiner, right?
Right.
So, he's doing something right.
He's only got 10 games instead of 12, so...
Hey, Ledeas.
Yes.
You know what I like?
Go for it.
That thrower.
Yeah, we say that every time, but yeah, I agree.
It's just so nice.
It is.
Accurate, then the strong arm. That's the way you want it.
The only thing it needs now is sure hands.
I agree with that, because picking up sucks.
Especially when you only need a 1 to fail, and you always seem to find them.
Now, after sure hands, would you say dump off next?
No.
No?
Dodge. For the protection, and sometimes you've got to run around people to make good throws, and the dodge helps you cut corners.
Fair enough. Now, sorry, I was about to say, wasn't this the team with a couple AG5 players, but that was a Dark Elf team.
Well, he does have 1.
He does have 1, though. I think Wrestle's actually probably a good strategy, because I think he's going to make him a leaper.
Well, yeah, that's not a bad idea. And the other thing he can do is he can still cage dive decently. If I'm not mistaken, on the classic cage dive, he's doing it on a 50-50, so...
Yeah.
I might be wrong.
Depends how it is, but in 3 tackle zones, I think 4+ is correct.
So, I mean, he can still make it happen.
Yeah. Like that player.
And truthfully, with his dodging lineman, he should be able to bring the dodging guard lineman, he should be able to bring that guy into part of the cage, I think. If he has to.
Mostly, he's just going to have to hope that the cage doesn't have guard to begin with.
Right.
and then tackle zone up 2 guys, and then run in with the wrestler for 1 die.
Until it gets leap.
Yep.
Well, who would you like to take a look at from the rest of the teams?
Who would I like to take a look at?
Yeah.
I think let's take a look from bottom up on the team, on leaderboard.
Bottom up. The Whirling Dervishes? No.
No. Not Edmonton.
I know, I'm just kidding. We're going to take a look at Disney Famous.
Yes, so.
Do.
I don't think they played their game, so.
They have not. They have to play with Innsmouth Lookers, and it doesn't, unless they're playing today, it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Where are they at?
He came, like I said, he came in real early. The Baloo has missing next game, but he also has the MVP, so that's kind of funny.
So, yeah, this just looks like a starting human team, and
yeah, good choice.
Yeah, he didn't really get too much. But I think he joined in a bit too late, so that's
I
have to say.
He's got, 3-4 games. Let's take a look at Nickelodeon.
I don't think Nickelodeon's in anymore.
And they are not.
So, we can skip on them. We got Troxburg with Culinary Delights.
Version 2.
Hey, his TV's finally over 1,000. He's doing it.
He's living the dream.
I think he's getting a concede win, though.
Wait a minute. Wasn't he the one with the agility busted leader?
He died.
What?
Yeah. It was pretty quick.
What? Troxburg, can you not keep anyone alive, dude?
He's especially bad at keeping people's skills alive, But
did he just lose him against Half Pint Heroes?
Yeah, pretty much first game he got him, died.
Man.
Anyway, but I think he's getting his concede, so that's why he's not rehiring yet. But when you can, I would say get your 12-man bench because you're going to have the cash for it.
Well, hold up a second. So he gets... Wow, I'm so confused by looking at this.
What are you confused by?
Okay, so he's getting the concede this week, and he's not getting the concede next week, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like his only true concede. Not another trap one like last time where it was you have to still face this guy.
Yeah, that really kind of screwed him over, didn't it?
Yeah. But he has to go against Sunken Crypt Lords, which they're not too high TV, so it's going to be more of an even battle, I think. So that's something I look forward to.
I was just wondering, does he play the whole fire the zero SPP guys?
No, he's not hiring people. That's his trick right now.
No, that's what I'm saying. Does he fire the bottom two?
No, because he still has to replace them, and he's already at 10 players. So if he fired 2, he'd only hire 2. Maybe 3 if he got lucky, but I don't think it's worth it.
I mean, he's got several people there that if the MVPs fall on, his Chaos Warrior could go up. There's a Beastman that could go up.
Yeah.
And technically, the first Chaos Warrior could level.
Yeah.
So he's got a couple of good options there. Hopefully they fall on him.
Yeah, I hope that concede works out for him.
Well,
because they're really nice when they do. Maybe he'll get a 2-skilled guy. That'll be a first.
Oh, goodness.
Love you, Troxburg.
Well, let's take a look at the Half Pint Heroes and their murderous ways.
Yep.
With his one hobgoblin standing up there trying to pretend to be a dwarf.
1400. He has the 6 dwarves, and they're doing dwarfy things except for one. And this is what I want to say. Apparently, like, not everyone likes leveling these bull centaurs up that quickly. I'm just amazed by how many people are at 1 skill still when these things are supposed to be like at 3 skills, kind of like how I believe Tarp Shacks were. Yep. So, what's your take on that?
I might not be the best person to ask. When I played my Chaos Dwarves, I didn't even buy the Bull Centaurs to start the game. I went 6 blockers, the Minotaur, and the rest were Hobgoblins. And as I earned the money, I bought the Bull Centaurs, and then I used them as blitzing pieces.
I like the moxie of that.
Because by the time I could afford them, my Minotaur was already a train. He has jump up, he has pylon, and he has, I think, break tackle. So he runs in on the first blitz, goes down. People are usually around him, so he can 50-50 shot the jump up for the free hit.
Definitely interesting.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. When it works, it's funny as hell. When it doesn't, who cares?
Yeah. So.
But let's 1, 2, 3. He's got 4 mighty blow, 1, 2, and 3 guard. A pylon player. I mean, as much as dwarves are dangerous, I don't think I like pylon on a dwarf. It's just your movement.
They have one movement after.
Yeah, it's so horrid. But then again, he's killing people, so it's working.
Yep.
He's
I think the only one that really should get at this point is going to be Mitch. Fast legs. Because he has jump up.
Fast legs.
So he's just going to have to level up twice for that, though. I don't think he should take block because of this choice. But for skill, definitely you take block finally. And then he's just going to just be a jumping Bull Centaur, and we need to see that in our lives.
I mean, screw it. Go Frenzy.
Go Frenzy.
Make him a surfing centaur. That's a terrible idea, by the way. Don't do that.
Only if you're a lunatic, man. Squid 5.
I'm about to say, I have been known to be the lunatic fringe, so...
Yeah. So,
well, let's take
on.
Lords of Decay. They're safely in the middle of the pack.
But they have to face the oil miners still. So that's another big match to look out for.
Well, he is missing a Storm Vermin, but that guy should be coming back. Oh, he's going to get the concedes this week, right?
Yep.
I wonder if he's going to do the whole firing people game or just screw it and build back up his bench.
Well, he's at 12 people right now.
Yeah, but he liked that 14.
Yeah. I think he can deal with removing a couple of linemen because he definitely has the money right now. He can replace up to 3. So
yeah, he could fire the bottom 3 and then just turn around and rehire them back.
Yeah, I think I would just fire the bottom 2, but
2.
He definitely has the money to go either way with it.
3. He's got 3 players that an MVP levels.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
So.
And 3 out of 9. I mean, that's a 1 in 3 shot. If he fires those 3 guys.
3 different things giving him SVP, so that's not...
It's not bad.
Right, actually.
So I mean, what'd you say?
Sorry, I was saying it's 4 because 2 touchdowns, 2 MVPs.
Yeah, but just going by MVP by itself.
Yep.
No, you're right. I mean, with the proper dice rolls, he could level all 3 of them. And then, would 8 points make a difference on anybody? I don't think 8 points would. Well, the guy who's injured, can he get an MVP or a touchdown?
I don't think so. But Storm Berman could. That's still in there, which he actually probably wants that one to level up.
And then 2 linemen.
Linemen can level up, get dirty player.
Or kick.
Kick and dirty player.
Especially with gutter runners. I mean...
Yeah. No, kick is definitely the first skill he wants, and then he just needs a dirty player, I think. Because Rat Dude stomping on other people is quite funny.
He needs about 3 dirty players.
Yeah. Especially with the bench he's about to get again.
Well, I believe that leaves the Innsmouth Lookers as the last team to look at.
Yeah. So.
And their love of the Cthulhu.
Well, that's good.
No,
Yeah.
it's not good. The love of the Cthulhu is not good.
No bueno?
No bueno.
Now, I remember he just came off a really bad game. But I forgot who it was. Was it the Oil Miners?
Oil Miners, yeah.
Yep. The Oil Miners just beat the crap out of Saurus. So now he has a Armor 8 one and a Movement 5 one.
I think that guy's been Armor 8 for a while.
No, I think both of those came off of Oil Miners.
I do think the speed bust is newish. I think that armor loss was in the cards already, because I recall talking about that. You know, he's strength 5. You can't get rid of him.
So,
but if he's going to get a concede this week, if he doesn't get his game with Disney Famous, he's going to get a concede next week. He may want to go ahead. I know this is going to be crazy, but bear with me. He may want to go ahead and fire that Saurus.
the Movement 5?
And the AV8.
No.
He might.
I would not do that. I mean, we come from different philosophies here, but man, I just couldn't lose a strength 5 player.
But he's going to get 2 games back-to-back of concedes, so that's going to be the money to replace those players. You're going to end up replacing them sooner or later.
I say you run until they die.
I mean, I guess the
Even
other
with Movement 5, it's not that big of a problem.
the other thing he could try to do is he could always try to leverage it for trade value.
Yep. If someone wants him,
Yeah, I mean,
just ditch him.
let's say someone has 4 pretty good Saurus already built to be line Saurus, looks at your strength guy going, yeah, I could use him and make him a blitzer.
Yeah.
It might be valuable to trade that guy off to get someone to be your anchor, because he doesn't really have one at the moment.
Yeah. Just he's having a bit of a rough time with those guys, but his kinks are still looking good, especially with a agility 4. He's picking up a ball quite reliably.
And sidestep everywhere.
Yeah. I just like sidestep on them because they're just like, I'll go here and then there.
I don't know, me, I would personally go sure hands with that agility skink if he levels up and gets the doubles.
Yeah. Well, that's the big thing. He has to get the doubles first. And I think that guy would probably get block. But he wants sprint and catch, I think, on him to make someone a 1-turn. And agility 4 might be the guy to 1-turn with, or you can have him pick up the ball and then give it to the 1-turner.
Yeah, I think that's probably the better shot there.
Right.
So that's very interesting for him.
Well, he's got a lot of options here. He's got, at least, like I said, the 1 concede coming and maybe a second one to this week.
Yep.
So why don't we pop on down to Division 6?
Division 6.
See how these fellows are doing with their 10 out of 14 teams.
Yeah.
So
So
Rebel Rousers pulling the victory away from the Elves, keeping themselves in the leader.
I'm
yeah.
continually being right.
The Olive Garden getting another admin game and bringing that up to a 3-way tie that we missed several times.
I'm sorry, Green. Like, that wasn't my fault. That was Ledeas's.
Yeah, totally my fault. Lebowski pulling kind of an upset against the Big Green Weenies there.
Yeah. Making a really close race again. Because now the Rebel Rousers and the Weenies are tied.
And week
still has a shot.
Week 13, the Rebel Rousers get a victory. The end. So that means Olive Garden has to beat Please Don't Murder Me to have a shot. And the Big Green Weenies have to beat Treetop Cops to have a shot. This is crazy.
Yep, it's definitely interesting.
Well, let's take a look at the Rebel Rousers since they want to be rousing those rebels.
Yep. So I heard that match between the High Elves was just really close, and just a little bit of BS happened at the end. So.
Well, look at that bank he has. I mean, good grief.
I wish I had teams I could get that high. I spend it.
His catcher is looking beautiful.
Movement 9.
He's got the strong arm thrower. That's a new one.
Yep, I think that was just last game he got it. So next is accurate, I believe, in his future, and then he's just going to be throwing balls really good. So. His blitzers are looking solid as ever. I don't think there's really much that changed.
No,
Maybe he got tackle, I think.
I don't think so either.
Because he used to not have tackle. It's been about his only weakness. But he definitely has the guard players. So that's good.
He has 3, and then he has the worthless ogre who's doing nothing, apparently.
Yep, he stole an MVP. That was it.
Actually, he got a touchdown and inflicted a casualty.
So, I don't think he ran up and did a touchdown. I think that's more a concede win.
No, but still a touchdown.
Yep.
What is he going to do with that money? He's already got the upgrades.
Well, he's at 13 players now. He can choose to get another lineman.
Well, actually,
and then just waste 10K, or he can just burn it.
I just realized he doesn't need to do anything because he's not playing anybody.
Oh yeah, he's got a free win. So if he makes it to playoffs, Pocket Wizard, I believe, and then
he's gonna
whatever he wants.
He's gonna go into the next game with like 300,000 gold.
Yeah. So speaking of playoffs, if you make it, I say burn your money on like your first game because that's probably gonna be one of your hardest since you're at the bottom seed.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be going against one of the top seeds. So inducement money is going to be very important to you guys. So get your wizard, get your star player if you want him, and hopefully you know how to use them so well that you can actually beat them. And using your pocket money is a decent idea on your first match because, like I said, hardest match there.
Hey, we had a Division 6 or 7 guy defeat the Sage last season in the first rounds, so it can happen.
Yeah, it was 6 because I beat him after that point.
Let's take a look at his opponent. Please Don't Murder Me. And the Nerves of Steel catcher has went agility.
Oh my gosh. No.
Yes.
I should just say yes because that's just beautiful. This thing is just becoming more disgusting.
And you know what?
He can now catch the ball and throw the ball wherever.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. He can run in. Let's say the ball is laying next to 3 people. He can still run up, pick it up, and just toss it away. And you can't stop him from tossing it.
Yeah.
That's amazing. His interceptions. Oh my God, his interceptions are going to be ridiculous.
Yeah. I believe that's a 4+. Rerollable.
Yep, and it doesn't matter if he's in a tackle zone or not.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I don't know what skill to put on him next. Is it dodge?
It's dodge. It's dodge. Whenever he stops rolling amazing on the guy, it's dodge. And if it's not dodge, break the mold, be the pass blocker.
No. Well, that would actually be a somewhat funny and kind of viable strategy. No.
Oh, Lord.
But he's looking pretty solid.
Now, does he have to play... Yes, he has to play Olive Garden. So he's going into next week missing his blitzer.
Yeah, but Olive Garden's works anyway, so I think AV9's, not the worst thing to be going against without Mighty Blow.
And he's missing his wrestling catcher.
That's quite saddening. So that's going to be, how many players is he down now?
Well, he's got 12 players. But
no, he's got 14 players. He's got 12
he's
that
down
are
2.
Still on the roster, though, so he still has a bench of 1. This team is insane with how many people they have, and I love it.
And he's going to get 30 in inducements unless Olive Garden does something. I don't know what the heck he would do, unless he just decides to randomly fire a dude.
Yeah. Oh, and Meatball, I think, finally got a level for diving tackle.
He did. I was looking at his team as well.
So, he's doing something right now. Spaghetti is just 1 point away from leveling.
So is Ziti.
Yep.
Yeah, if that dirty player gets
Alfredo, chicken parm is close.
If that lineman picks up block, I bet or guard, block. That'll be probably the end of his advancements.
Maybe actually fend on the dirty player. Or wrestle.
Wrestle's not a bad idea. Wrestle's not a bad idea.
Because wrestle puts them on the ground if you get to proc, and then you're like, hey, stomping. Crunch.
Yeah, but you don't want wrestling on the guy who does dirty player.
Well, sure you do.
He can't foul people if he's on the ground.
Well, you're not supposed to blitz with them. It's when they go on the ground after trying to hit you when you foul them.
You mean next turn, get up and kick him.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
So, his black works, all getting blocked. It's going to really delay hit generating, though, is the only problem, because he only has 1 guard. But thankfully with Orcs, they have the 4 strength war people and just fast people.
Well, the 2 agility 4 blitzers just makes this team a hybrid team. It makes it a different Orc team.
Yep, I actually really like it.
I don't know if it's working well or not. I mean, he's 7-3-1, so it doesn't look like he's suffering too bad. He's thrown 3 successful catches, so I'm assuming that those are just vanity passes.
I mean, what's the problem with that, man?
Oh, nothing.
Just he's doing what he needs to do. I think maybe with their next skill, it might be a leveling skill. Or if they're lucky, get dodge and then be very annoying. Or maybe guard players if he wants that.
Well, he's getting an admin win this week.
Then I would say now is the time to get rid of 2 linemen. They're both at 0. And just let the MVPs hit where it needs to hit. Because it's practically all positionals after that point.
And even if you don't hire them back, which you probably will, but even if you didn't, you'd still have an 11-man team.
Yeah. So that's going to be solid.
Well,
who's next on the board for schedule?
Let's take a look at that schedule. Thick, Rich, and Creamy beat Nightmare on Elf Street. So let's see how Jimmy Burrito did.
Well, he's 1,700 right now, so he's probably doing good. Corpse Trophy Collection 2.
I saw that. Charlie Cheddar looks like that would be the name of somebody from a Skaven team.
Yeah. So
he's got a heck of
zombie.
Got a heck of a bankroll there as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, with that amount of money, I might just buy the 4th reroll.
He seems of really high value, Like, he's 1,700 already. Going to 1,770 is just going to make inducements even worse.
But he's not going to be 1,770.
Oh, you're right. He'll be what?
17-10.
17-10. Okay, so I guess it's not that big issue. But he could go down to a 16-50 team or 16-40 team.
But sure.
That's pretty.
Yeah, he could ditch 60 points.
Yeah, so I think someone's going to be buying a bunch of cheerleaders and firing a bunch of cheerleaders.
Well, who does he play? Where are you? He plays TeamSpeak Crew 4, who's 15-20. So the other thing is he could just, as you like to point out, Pocket Wizard.
Pocket Wizards are good. I have to say that is a thing, but people will look at you funny. So watch out when you do it.
Yeah. Lightning bolt them in their face.
Yeah.
Twice.
But no, if you do it, I'd be a happy camper because that's just fun to see.
Well, let's.
Most people are like, "Oh yeah, I'll just buy extra guys. They're all wasted." No, I want a Pocket Wizard. Bam!
Or get one of the star players. Try them out while you got the money. Taking a look here at the Nightmare on Elf Street. Sunhawk, I'm just saying, if you want to do some elf trading, let me know. Let me know.
Wow, you're pretty much wanting to take any of those guys with Agility 5.
The Lyman's, yeah.
I could see you even making a case for the Blitzer.
Well, if he wants one, I would offer him one of my blitzers for one of his.
Yeah. And what's Boba Fett hit with?
It's just
a
missing next game. Yeah.
He's okay.
He's got the same problem I do, an AV7 wrestler.
Yeah. It might be time just to sack that guy and restart it. I could see him going back to another lineman because he has the money for it.
He does, and you're not wrong. Now, if he's going to do it, now would be the time. And Nightmare
also,
on Elf.
Reverse Flashes is missing next game too.
But he's also playing the Lebowski Urban Achievers next week.
He might just want to hire an extra lineman then.
Yeah,
and
right.
then get rid of that guy later.
Yeah, because he's only got 11 players at the moment.
Yeah.
Actually, he may want to.
He's down a witch, isn't he?
I was about to say he might want to go ahead and buy a witch. Or an assassin.
I think the witch is a bit more priority. I'm not against the assassin after I've seen how you use him. It's more just he still should probably pick up his second witch.
Dude, I'm telling you.
And then an assassin.
If the assassin doesn't die, it draws attention. So at the very worst, people will burn a blitz trying to hit that assassin.
They're like, it scares me.
I don't know what it is about it, but they'll do it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's just a juicy AV7 target.
Sunhawk, dude. Let me know. You got players. I got players. Let's make trades.
Yeah.
I'm working with...
Also, if you could just hit the switch players button and just put like blitzers at top, then witches, then your runner, then your lineman.
Why start now?
That would be great.
Let's take a look at TeamSpeak Crew version 4 since he won his game.
Yeah, which is weird, man. He's breaking the mold.
His Hobgoblin.
Sorry.
Holy crud. His Hobgoblin.
I agree with it. But I don't agree with Tom.
You don't agree with Tom. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about the strength one. The strength one's fine.
5 MVPs on Tom in 11 matches.
Apparently,
5 VPs.
People just love to see Tom stomp necks. And now boot the ball.
It's just...
If I had known then what I know now, I would never put Kick and Dirty Player together. Ever.
I would have basically gone Fend at this point and said, hey, if you score any more points again and level up somehow, I'll try trading you off first and then firing you if I can't.
That strength up Hobgoblin, that's ridiculous.
I like it. It's definitely cool.
It is the same price as a level 2 chaos blocker.
But this guy can get block and tackle like the rest of them and be faster.
Then the dwarf, he'll also die faster than the dwarf. No, I mean, you take it. What else was he going to get? Leader? No, you take this. Yeah, I get that, but man,
Yeah.
how much better would that have been if that strength had fallen on any of the dwarves?
Or the minnow. Or the bull centaurs.
Exactly. Heck, if it fell on one of the centaurs, you fire the minotaur.
Which, speaking of, I think the centaur actually did make a touchdown
Oh
in
no.
that last game.
Oh no. His sure hands finally did something.
I'm happy.
He's got
if
2
you can
touchdowns.
finally level him up, that would be great.
Yeah. Well, how's he doing this season? 5, 6, and 1. He's had a rough ride, but he had a better ride than the Knights of Panda, Corden Panda. Let's see how they went.
Yeah.
Got a little money in his pocket.
They're 1250 now.
Missing 2 players. Missing the pylon mighty blow wrestling guard, or I'm sorry, blocker. Missing one of his blitzers.
Yep. He has a bankroll though.
Yep.
So he's up by 20K on that. What do you think he should do with it?
Honestly, he needs to fire the a armor busted one and replace him. But he needed to do that previously.
I think he's pretty much stuck in there, man. It's when he gains another injury that he can get rid of him.
And he's got an admin game next week, so now's the time to do it. If I were him, knowing I've got an admin game, I would fire 1, 2, 3 of the
Peasants.
3 of the peasants. I'd fire that dude. I'd rehire a new one. And I might actually even consider getting rid of Panda Fighter. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, if he fires 4 of the 5 peasants, he can rehire them back. He can rehire them back with the money he has now. That's not even counting the money he's going to get. And again, we're looking at MVPs falling on 9 players. He could get rid of.
Ledeas, tell me, do you agree with this? Would you get rid of the dirty player?
I thought about it.
Because I think you want to get rid of the dirty player because he's super close to just leveling again.
I thought about
you
it.
Might as well just cut all the rest of them out. And then maybe you get another dirty player. Maybe you just have to play with a couple of games with that one.
But if you're going to go full force like that, you think about this. He fires all 5 peasants. He fires the blocker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 7 players left. Let's say he doesn't fire his blitzer. And the MVPs do not fall on injured players. That means he'd have 5 healthy players, 3 of them knights, 2 of them blockers. Both the blockers already have guard. 5 players, 2 MVPs, 2 touchdowns.
That's pretty solid.
That's crazy. But it might work.
My only problem is Panda Fighter just needs 3 SPP to level.
Yeah, but
I think I would still be okay with him on there.
You would?
Yeah, mostly because another skilled blocker to get guard would be nice.
It's not a bad idea. And then he goes into
Or tackle.
He goes into season 7 with over 200,000 gold, so he can buy all his peasants back if he wants them.
Oh, also, guys, while we're on the topic of almost being out of the season and playoffs and stuff, don't forget that there's a tournament for returning teams and new teams.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to re-roll, you go to your new team. If you're not, you go to the normal Swiss tournament. So admins are going to be looking at your team values and just pairing you accordingly, not going to put you up against a chaos skill team that's like 2,000. The only problem is that it's going to be with any time zone, so make sure you have an open schedule for it. And that's about it. And have fun with it, guys.
So many phone calls. I don't know who you are, and I'm not answering the phone. Woohoo! The last time that happened, I threw the phone out in the hallway and shut my door. And my roommate came home and he was like, "What did the phone do? Why is it grounded?"
That's pretty great.
It has been expelled from heaven. Okay, so Dupe, who are we looking at next?
We are looking at the guy that does the thing.
No, not him. So we looked at the.
I don't think we looked at the Lebowski Urban Achievers.
I was about to say, let's look at the last game that played. Lebowski.
So,
yep,
he 16-20. And
he ruined your dream, didn't he?
look at that second agility on that Chaos Warrior.
You were going to get that guy.
I was going to get that guy.
Now you're not.
It's too special not to have. So, congrats on your agility 5 Chaos Warrior.
Oh,
good luck trying to get dodge. If you can roll doubles, that'd be amazing. And then if you roll doubles again, you know he has to go leap. And then after that point, you should probably get blocked. And then he's done.
Very long legs.
Well, no, he doesn't even need very long legs. He has AG5.
Big hands, so he can jump in and pick up the ball.
He can do whatever the heck he wants.
Yeah, right?
To. But it's just solid.
It does not look like the Rug has done too much in his 4 games.
Yeah.
He's 27 succeeded blocks.
So he is hitting people with them.
And only sustained 11. And he's suffered 3 armor breaks in the past 4 games because he's sustained 3 injuries. He sustained 1 casualty, so he got properly removed at least once.
Yeah. See, this is the problem with the Minotaur. If he's hit or miss on if he'll remove pieces or not, because you're still having to deal with people with trying to put up blodgers or they have block, and you have to just hope that he doesn't fail it or roll pushes.
The Rug is hitting more people than he's getting hit, so
he just needs to get the removals.
Yeah, well,
and I think his next level should definitely be Claw.
So here's what you need to do, Sherdog. In your next game against Nightmare on Elm Street, Minotaur Ball. He's got a 50-50 shot to hold the ball. You click Blitz, and then you can just run. You don't even have to hit anybody. You just run. Who's gonna stop him?
I don't know, man. That's
who's gonna stop him?
Earthly.
The Nightmare on Elm Street. Isn't that who he's playing?
I don't know.
Yes.
But
Nightmare on Elm Street has a missing player. The missing player is the. Nope, I was wrong. I was thinking of someone else. But he has no one that can stop you for Mighty Blow. I mean, he does have a couple blockers that could hit you. Boom.
I don't know, man.
I didn't say it was a great idea. Just said it was an idea.
Because the dude is close to leveling, and that's going to be pile on for him, I think. And then he's just going to be jump up, claw palm. Maybe at 76 SPP, get block finally. But I mean, he's going to be removing pieces. Free, practically.
This team is wackadoodly.
Yep. Just Chaos Warriors are everywhere, and I love it. 2 killers, 1 AG5, 1 Blodge Guard, probably getting stand firm next. And then his Beastman, he has a dodge sure hands one. That's pretty solid.
Right.
And then once he gets Blodge, just be annoying with it.
Oh, he's got the Elf Tripper, the Ball Carrier, and then 2 that can assist his Chaos Warriors. And then 2 random dudes that need to do whatever they need to do.
So that's your Fowlers, your Lion Meat, and whatever you want. I like it. The only thing I don't like is the small amount of guard. I think you should get up to 3.
Well, he may do
and
that.
hopefully block guards, kind of like the Chaos Warrior is.
Maybe that's the plan with the Minotaur.
Well, no, he needs Claw for him. He'll start raking in more SVP that way, and then you get guard. I think. Or Tentacle.
And who did he? He destroyed the locking of the big green weenies. Had the big green weenies won this one, they would have had it locked in, most likely.
Yep. I think the main part was probably that Claw was doing things, and just I heard the Edge of 4 guy was doing work. He just dodged through stuff and scored.
Can't stop the score. Can't stop the signal, Mal. Well, let's take a look at Havoc's team.
Yep.
Still Mighty Blow, still guard, still blocking.
Blocking, and then look, a Goblin.
I know, named after you.
Yep, so we finally got the wish. It's finally been granted. I hope he gets eaten, because that would just be hilarious. But
oh Lord. Hey, here's this guy you just bought. I hope on the first play he gets screwed over. That's rough, dude. You're rough.
No, it's just funny. I haven't seen the eating animation yet, so it just sounds fun. But no, I hope you can get a one-turn touchdown with it and say you want a game with that BS. So that'd be great.
I'd like to see the troll level.
Yeah, that'd be great. I think he's just had an MVP or touchdown casualty kind of deal. So
that's what it is.
Touchdown casualty.
Is what it is.
So, you know,
looking.
I mean, a short pass is a 5+, right?
Yeah, I mean, make it happen.
It could happen.
The big green weenies against the treetop cops. Let's take a look at the treetop cops real quick. Considering they could ruin his season.
So he is running low on players.
Well, let's see. Is he getting a... He's going to get an admin game. So he's going to get his missing next game guy back, which is a kicker.
Yep.
He has fired some of those that we were talking about.
He got rid of the AV7, kept the niggle, which I'm cool with. Or sorry, I meant AV6, not 7.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to get enough money to probably replace 2 elves if he wants them.
I think he probably wants the second catcher, honestly. And then if he has enough money, a lineman. Just because you kind of want the speed, and the free dodge reroll already on him is quite nice. So they got that sort of thing going for him.
So he's got 1180. He's going to get the 90. So that would be 1270. And if they add another 210 just from loaners, he'll be up to what, 1480?
Yeah, sounds about right.
So even with as low TV as he is, he's only going to get about 70 in inducements.
Yep. Problem where elf loaners just cost so much.
Yeah. It might be... the rerolls are only worth 50 team value, so I don't know. Part of me kind of like, you might want to ditch that, but the other side of the coin is...
Play you alive.
Yep. So,
it's a mix there.
Yeah, I don't think I want the 4th team reroll, especially with a lot of people not going to be needing it as a loaner.
Well, and the other side of the coin is...
dodge rerolls and stuff.
What's the catcher need to do? He's got a dodge reroll, he's got the catch reroll. What's the thrower going to do? He's got the pass reroll. You've got 3 blodging elves. They've got the reroll they need. I think it is time to go ahead and ditch one of those rerolls.
Yep.
Trim your team value down enough to get a wizard in the next game. Maybe he doesn't buy any elves. Maybe he goes in there with 3 loaners and buys the wizard with the
inducement cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be solid. But I think it's definitely time to let loose on one of those rerolls.
It does look that way.
Because 50 team value is going to be a lot when you're dealing with expensive players.
And when you're dealing with the orcs too.
Yeah.
Well, we've covered just about everyone. Let's take a look at... No, we've covered everyone.
Unless is Phobiac still in this?
I don't think they are, since it is an admin's call.
Okay, so they dropped. So I think that's been it. So this has been the Division 6 and 7 recap.
Indeed.
Thanks for watching, and it was me, Ironmaster, and Ledeas, our big nice host.
Yay!
And I think we're gonna be signing off. Have a good one.
See you guys on the pitch.